Hello there everyone, welcome again to another episode of Let's Play The End of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is Final Fantasy 64 and you're watching episode 28. First things first, we need to do something immediately. And that thing is shoot an arrow into the sun. Which creates a bow upgrade. That pedestal says when the morning glow radiates, shoot an arrow. Something like that. It's a riddle, but it's a pretty easy riddle to understand that you just have to shoot an arrow into the sunrise. That's why I had to pause the video on the pause screen rather than just waiting around like I normally do, because otherwise I'd miss the sunrise and I have to do it all again. So, in this episode, obviously we've just finished the water temple. You can make the scarecrow appear and get it early, but you got the fire arrow set it to sea and your arrows will be powered up. If you hit your target, it will catch fire. Right. Next, obviously last episode we finished the water temple completely and we've got ourselves the fire arrows. Now what we have to do is we have to proceed to the next place we have to go. What does Navi want to say? Let's look for someone who might know something about the other sages. Cool. But for this episode at least, I'm going to do some fishing to try and get the golden scale. I want to try and do one episode of actual playing and the other episode of mini gaming while I still can. So let's talk to this guy. Sure. Okay. I think I know how to fish. If not, I'll talk to him again. There we go. Let's cast the line. Slowly, slowly. Now I've caught it. Well, I've set the line by holding down, and now I'm just reeling it in by holding A. I don't think there's anything else you can do to make it faster or better. Now it's flapping like a fish, because that's what fish do when they flap. You can move it to the left at the end to try and help you get one better. No, this is £6, it's not long enough. So I need... long enough. Heavy enough, we need to get a heavier fish. Anything heavier will do. It needs to be about... holding R will reel in super quick. But not while you've actually got a fish on the line. Need to get one of these fishies. This one looks bigger, although we don't know for sure yet. You can only tell when we actually, you know, do the business. Just trying to pull away. It will let go after a time if you don't get it quick enough. All you need to do is start making it flap. Once it starts flapping about because it's outside of the water, you'll have a much easier time. Need to get it out of here. Come on, you bastard. There we go. This one looks bigger. Sure. Okay. So let's keep it and we'll go talk to the man and see if it's big enough to win my prize. Weigh my fish, please.
This fish is huge. It looks like a new record. It weighs at least 11 pounds. Seriously, okay, here's your prize.
Okay, so I need a bigger fish for the best prize. That's what he's saying. Let's go over by these posts. I think this is where the biggest fish lie. This one's interested. Ah, he gave up. It's a lot of game. It's a game about teasing the fish. We have to tease the fish. Just wildly swinging around will not get the fish enticed into getting the lure. You just have to be nice and gentle. Now this fish is tiny, so I'm going to let it go. If you let go completely, it will just give up after a while. There we go. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to let that fish go because it was too small. We wanted to get the bigger ones. This one, that one looks huge over there, so I'm going to try and get that one. We step forward a bit and cast over this way. Get the big one interested. There we go. This is the one. This is the fish. Looks gigantic. Now I actually need to try and reel it in, but it's kind of more luck than anything because I'm just holding down an A, and if it lets go, that's just one of them. It's just unlucky. It's flapping about though. It's trying its best. Looks like I'm gaining some sort of ground. Just trying to pull. Let go. See? It says I lost it, but he just let go of the reel. There was nothing I could do. I think it wants me to pull it out of the water faster and better. I'm going to stand on that log and see what I can get from here. So yeah, the fishing mini game is interesting. It's not really fun. It's just interesting because you can get an item that I need for something later on, but well, not something I need, but something that would be useful to have. You can get a lure that is sort of like cheating. You get like the best lure in the game, and the fish will just grab onto it like it's made of hotcakes. But the problem is that with that is that you can't use it as a fish to get a score. It's like cheating, so they don't allow the fish to be used. Interested in the big one. He's over there. He's in the midst of a load of other fish, so there's one always gigantic one that's like 20 pounds or so. If I can get that one, I'd be set. I just need to get one that's bigger than what I had before. So this one's quite close. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think fish can swim through rocks. This one looks about the same size, if not smaller, so not holding out too much hope for this one. Yeah, he looks smaller. So I don't want to keep that one. I want to keep trying until we get... This is basically what the whole episode is going to be. So the reason why I do it this way is so if you don't want to watch me fish for a few hours, well, at least 20 minutes, then you can skip to the next episode. This is the point. I'm not really going to do anything else apart from this. Of course, I got the 5 hours right at the start, but after that point, that's basically all I was doing. Casual. Casual. Need to put it in between those posts again. Apparently, that looks good. These fish look good over there. So I'm going to swing over this way. See if I can get some of them interested. This one's little. Don't need you. This one's little. Let go. Let go. I'm not interested in scaring the fish away. I just want you to... There you go. I wanted him to let go, you see. The big fish fluctuate where they stand. They just sort of move around. Whereas other fish types generally stay reasonably together. So it's that one over there. Can you see it? The one with the huge white underneath. I don't want that you... There you go, let it go. Huge white underneath is where I want to be. So this way, sort of this way. Ah, he's given up. And this is the most annoying thing, because you don't know how to really, you know, like get the fish. It's just, it's completely random chance whether this fish is going to get you or one of the little ones is interested or not. That one looks good. If I can get him enticed. It's all about little waggles. But I think that one would be big enough. You see. Need to get a little bit further in. There we go. Now I've got plenty of time to entice this big fish. Come on. There's not really a lot of talking I can do because all I'm doing is trying to catch this fish. Go too far, obviously you do that, but it's called the sinking law, the good law. I'll talk to her about that a bit more. It just drops to the bottom and all the fish go mental for it. For seemingly no reason. You need to find a good place to catch the fish. Maybe if we go around here it'll be easier. Come on, fishy. He's really not interested. I want to target the good fish, but it won't let me target the good fish. He only wants me to target the shitty ones. These don't look too bad. To be fair. If I can get those two, I won't be too disappointed. Those two look nice. So, if I can get these two, that'll be good. Just need to realise how to get them interested, because they look interested, you see, but then I keep moving it. Or whether I don't know whether it's moving it that's ruining it, or not moving it enough, or... Because the waggling is what does it. Need to get him interested. Come on. Is he lining up to do it, or is he lining up to run away? He's backing up, you see. Is he not interested? Is he interested? So he gives up if I don't do anything. I'm just trying to use the scientific part of my brain to decide what actually works and what doesn't work. See, going too far out of its zone will just make it run away. I think I've, casted it a bit too far, but... I just need to realise what I've got to do, what I'm doing wrong, you know? Just going to wait for it a bit. Wait for it to back up a bit more. It immediately gave up. So something's wrong. Something I'm doing is wrong. Fundamentally. I'll target it, let it know I'm going for that one. I'm going for this fish. This is the fish I want. These two here. Any one of you. Either one. But not that one. This is not the one I want. A little fish had to come and ruin it. I hate the fisherman, because he keeps saying that, the fisherman, sorry, he keeps saying that I've, lost it, as if I did something wrong, although I clearly wanted to lose it, but... Try and do tiny little movements, you see. It's just not interested, I don't know what to do. Right, okay. Let's move over to the shoreline. I don't know, maybe some stupid bloody reason it won't go for me if I'm not on the shoreline. I'm just clutching at straws at this point, but it's worth a go. Maybe if I pull it this way. Again, for some odd reason. Certainly doesn't look like it. It certainly doesn't look like it's going to be interested in anything I can provide it. Oh! There we go. Is this the bigger of the two? It looks like it. This would be one hell of a catch if I can get it, as long as it's more than like 12. You can't tell just by looking at it, you see, that's the problem. It's relatively close now to the shoreline, as you can see, the water's just there. You can just keep reeling it in, maybe we'll be able to catch it. Just a little bit more. Pull to the side. There we go. This one looks gigantic, but let's see. Okay, 13. So let's see if that's big enough. We don't know until we try. I have my doubts, but let's see. There we go, we did get enough. So the golden scale, this is what we needed. We can dive much deeper than we could before, yes. Sorry, I was going to leave with the rod. I want to quit. Thank you. So I got my 20 rupees back. It didn't actually cost me anything, so let's get out of this hellhole. There's one more thing I need to do before we quit for today. And that is, first of all, call Epona. Because we need to get all the way to the Hyrule Castle. Not before nightfall, we don't actually have to go in. But we need to go to the left-hand side of it. Because there's one heart piece that I have to get, that you need the golden scale for. Like I said, I'm not actually trying to get all of them, but if I can recall where one is, I'll go for it. And I can recall that one of them is by the Hyrule Castle, like underneath a tree. Or near a tree. So let's see. Pony needs to jump these like a boss. There we go. Got about a minute, so I've got time. If I can just make it over this wall. Of course not. Good job, Pony, good job. There we go. It's literally right on the top left corner of the map. This is a ridge you're not going to jump over. And that's a cliff, you're certainly not going to jump over that. So, we need to hurry up. The map doesn't quite correlate to where the wall actually is, but it's close enough. Here's a lone tree. This is what we're looking for, I believe. If not, it's somewhere around here. We need to get down and we need to roll into it. There's a heart piece, but let's try... bombing it. There we go. That's what we're looking for. As you can see, there's a heart piece all the way down there. We need the golden scale, which lets us swim for 8 to get all the way down here. So that's one heart piece. Now, in the next episode, we will actually start forward progress again and start prepping for the next temple. But until then, this has been Final Fantasy 64 saying see you guys next time. Goodbye!